We're at the Good Evening Ranch in Canvas, West Virginia. Welcome to the Great American Crawl.
Ice Cream Hill was the first one. That was a fun trail.
That was a fun trail. It's all uphill, big boulders, and not like mud, but it was wet.
Yeah, it was enough to make it interesting.
It was, yeah.
Ice Cream Hill was a real nice climb. Yeah, it wasn't over the top. Holy cow! You know, I can't do this. You're not going to break stuff, but it was a good, challenging climb to get up and out of there. Just a nice long progression up to the top, and I really had a good time on it. Worked out well.
So out of all the Jeeps today, I chose to ride in Gridlock with Nick. It's always a, adventure. This Patriot liner that's sprayed on Gridlock has been beaten against trees, rocks, it's been wheelied, it's caught on fire, and it's really held up and looks phenomenal. As soon as you pressure wash this thing, it's good as new. So it was a real treat today to ride with Nick. So Cameron's rig, the green JK, big fan of that thing. It's super clean. We sprayed our Patriot liner on the inside of that. Big benefit there is after a crawl like this, you really pull the plugs, just hose this thing out. There's not gonna be any mildew or any smell or anything like that you would get with carpet, and it's super durable. Definitely one of my favorite rigs out here.
It had rained out here last week, like 4 or 5 inches within an hour.
Yeah.
And so
got a lot
we
of
were
rain.
feeling the aftermath of all that clay and mud and everything, but it wasn't that wet, thankfully. But I could imagine if it was truly wet out here, you would not be able to wheel. Like
No.
you would be stuck.
So I went up a little high, I was like, and they're out there waving. I'm like, oh, it don't feel very good to me. Yeah.
I'm hanging out the window looking at everybody like, hey. Yeah, I thought for sure we were going to lay it over. What stopped it, I don't know.
What is that? This is a magical snack called the Nutty Buddy.
It looks cold.
It's ice cold. I have a little refrigerator in the back. Keep them cold. And those boulders.
They kept moving, and they were pointed. Everything was pointed. I mean, everything was diff grabbers there. Everything.
Yeah,
in that
everything.
field.
Diff grabbing central. Yes.
Yeah, there was a handful of different lines at every major obstacle, and all of them were gnarly.
And then
I pulled cable there.
you were like, I'm gonna go and do what Bill does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. I slid and I did a little slip and slide action. And, well, I slipped. There was no sliding.
Because you know how it is.
Slipped
You put back up a little bit and then it slides off. But
pull
you're
cable
running
and get out.
46s.
Yeah.
And the boulders there are
Swallowing those tires.
yeah.
I got no reverse. Yeah. I'm on that diff hard.
Yeah. Man, I had to tear your whole bag apart.
You know what I'll say? I found it, I think, a little bit in Arkansas, you know, the boundaries of how much you can tilt it, you know, side to side, you know, because that is way different compared to what I could push the limits before, right? I mean, I'm like, am I still playing it? And it is. I mean, it feels good, and I'm surprised that all 4 tires are still touching.
And then we headed over to Honey Hole.
Honey Hole.
Nick went up it. He did it. He went right up it. I one-shotted it. I get lucky sometimes. I close my eyes. I mean, I was like, okay. And I dropped down to the other side. I'm like, well, where do I go? There's just huge boulders everywhere. I'm like,
I mean, every rock there was car-sized. Bill spot me through this,
yeah.
and then
Yeah, well, you got a little A little scratch on the side there.
Yeah, I think half my door still.
But I had my eyes closed, to be
I
honest with
know.
you.
I think you did. I was being. He was spotting by Braille.
I was surprised with that whole system I got going on. I mean, I didn't think I'd have the belly clearance on it, and it popped right up on there.
My number one favorite rig has 0 Patriot liner on it right now. I'm really trying to talk her into it, but the USPS LJ is super clean. It's right-hand drive, which I'm a big fan of. I have a male Jeep at home, a 76 DJ5, but this thing is a whole nother level. Her and her husband did a phenomenal job on this thing. It's super clean, the lines are good, the design's good. I can't wait to spray this thing.
Keyhole. Keyhole.
I didn't like that trail. You know why I didn't like it? Because I couldn't get in it.
I didn't even attempt to get in that one. Did Nick try it?
Yeah.
Did he get in there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he's real wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
What's the secret to the keyhole?
The secret to success is wedge the big girl in there.
That's right.
You just gotta wedge it in there.
You
put
gotta
your tree. See the
blast
marks
it.
on the tree?
You gotta blast it.
The secret to
Wide
success.
open all the time, never lit.
Honestly, the secret to
think that's the
success
move.
is good passengers. Good passengers are the promotion. Yeah, see, look, right there. Good
I don't think
passengers.
that's it either.
That is the good. That is it.
I don't think that's
it's all
it
hype,
either.
baby. It's all hype.
Right here. Bring that front tire right up in here. You gotta get away from that big old thing right there. We're gonna wrap around. Come on, big guy. Come on. Just like that. There you go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I went up to see what Cam was doing. He was up at the end of Keyhole, and he kept hitting the rear diff every time. Big boulder. I said, well, I'm gonna go try it. It looks doable. And Nick says,
The entrance in there was brutal, man.
It was. But I was like, well, it looks like it's doable. Nick says, you can't make it. I got up in there and my door was like really, really close to this rock. And Nick says, you're right there. Don't do anything more.
Don't want to get too much closer. I'll tell you that much.
No, that's not all right.
He said that's not all right.
You're about to take out your whole side. Can I back out? Can you push on my cage and let me back out?
Oh, shit!
Like, boy, I swear to God. Hey,
Are you okay?
thank you. Thank you, Nick. So I'm not gonna make it?
Man, screw that. I don't like that. That was a stupid obstacle.
You had to be lined up on the driver's side just right so you could climb, so you didn't have to climb twice. You basically straight shot off the rear tires and then up over the high peaked hill. Kind of wormed it this way, wormed it that way, wormed it back, keep from falling off the fire edge, and we managed to get just in the right position.
Bro, my man has got to come in hard left, and then he's going to hook it right, and then he's going to send it. All right? He's really got to send it. Okay, he's on the line. He's on the line. Now, does he have the berries? Does he have the berries is the question.
It's cheese dog time, boys. Yeah, so the first night we did dinner in the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Friday night. And that was really good food. But yeah, then they've got this separate thing over here that's got breakfast, lunch, and dinner going all day long.
Right.
And they let us use that for the barbecue tonight.
Right.
Which was cool.
Yeah.
Got a whole bunch of burgers cooking up, courtesy of Andy.
Before I started wheeling, I was a chef. You know that?
Yeah. Whole bunch of fried potatoes again, courtesy of Andy. So we're getting really close to grub time here, I think.
West Virginia did us right. Thanks for having us. Good Evening Ranch. Appreciate everything you guys did. If you have not checked this place out, I would definitely stop what you're doing and make sure you plan an event in this place.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a really good park, though. I'd like to come back to this one for sure.
I'd come back anytime. Yeah, let's put it on the schedule again.
I'm coming back for sure.
For sure.
I'd like to spend a few more days here. I want to see all the trails. I want to play on that playground over there. Yeah, I'd like to get a cabin or camp next time too, instead of staying at the hotel.
Definitely a good place to come and wheel.
Well, that's Good Evening Ranch. Our next stop is going to be in Las Cruces, the second weekend in July. It is going to be an epic trip. Thanks for checking out the Great American Crawl. Thanks for being a part of it, buddy.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
It's a real treat. It's a real treat. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
All right.